Hi, I'm Charlie Guy, and today we're learning how to wrap presents just after the Christmas season. The supplies you're going to need are tape, a box, a pencil, a ribbon, scissors, and of course your wrapping paper. So first, we're going to start by placing our box down in the middle of these wrapping paper. Okay, so then we're going to roll it down to the edge here, bring it down to the half box mark, and we're going to move it 4 times. This is 1. Make sure you keep a tight corner and take your time. 2, 3, and 4. You see how it ends right here? You're gonna take your handy dandy pencil and mark the nearest edge. So that would probably be this box here. So you're gonna mark that, and then you're gonna measure out the sides. You move the box down to the side to find how high up it goes. See, you have to make it go about half. A little leeway is never really a bad thing. So you see where it is, and you mark there, right about there. And now you go to the other side of this box. So you see how many boxes you went past on this side, so that'd be about 3.5. So you count out 1, 2, 3, and about a half. So right about there. And then you start cutting. So after you're done cutting, you're going to place your box directly in the center of your wrapping paper, and you're going to start wrapping. So you're going to pull your wrapping paper up and above the box towards about halfway, and you're going to do the same for the other side. You might have to push it a little bit, but it should just about cut in the middle. Then you're going to take a piece of tape over here, and you're going to put it right down in the middle to make it stay, right about there. And then you're going to move on to the sides. The next thing you're going to do is fold these edges down. You're gonna fold this down right here, and then crease it. Make sure you crease it right at the edges, to where it's about right. And then you fold these in, right there. You see how I did that? You make sure it's creased. You crease this bottom part, right about there. And then you fold this up. Now it may require a bit more tape on the bottom part. You see just how it goes. But that should be fixed by the edge here. You take some tape, and you tape it right there to where the whole thing holds together. Now, it's always a good idea to put a little bit of extra tape just to ensure it stays down, like right there. And bam, that's your first edge. Then you're gonna move on to your second edge here and just do the exact same thing. You're gonna fold this down, crease the edges, crease both edges, and you're gonna fold these in, like right there. You're gonna crease that bottom part, right about there, and then you're gonna fold this up. Bam, make sure it's all perfectly creased for a nice and visually appealing present. And then you're gonna move it on, you're gonna put the tape on. Bam. And then now you got your present. Next, you're gonna move on to the ribbon. So you start by rolling the ribbon out to a decent length, and then just sort of putting it underneath the box. This part's gonna take a lot of trial and error to find a good ribbon length, but you're gonna have it to be about there, seems good. So you're gonna cut right here. Bam. And now you're gonna start folding it. So you have to put it directly in the center. And you're gonna take your 2 ends, cross them, and then fold it down like this. Next, we're gonna make the bow itself. You start by folding your ribbon down 8 times, starting from a little bit of a 8-inch mark. So it'd be right about here, it'd be 8 inches. You don't need to measure it or anything. So, and you fold it down 8 times. The next step is to fold this in half, where the 2 ends meet right here. You see how I folded it in half? 2 ends meet to about a V shape. And then you take scissors and you cut it to look like a V shape down here. You see, don't cut the whole thing, leave a little bit of a straight edge right there, and cut it right about there. This is gonna be a hard cut, so it might take you a few times doing it. But damn, and then you move over to this side. And just try and get the scissors to go through. It's a lot of metal wiring, so it ain't gonna be easy. But just keep persevering and you'll make it through. And then you're gonna go ahead and take this, pinch this inside, and fold it inside out, just like that. And then you're just gonna do the exact same thing. You're gonna cut this to make sure it's a V shape both ways. So you just cut that. It's gonna be a lot easier this time because we've already cut the majority of the wire. You're just trimming it up for both sides to make the ribbon look nice and neat. Next, you're gonna take your ribbon and place it on top of your box. Make sure these edges are nice and tight, and you're gonna place it at a diagonal angle. Then you're gonna take your two edges and just tie a simple knot, folding down the ribbon right here. So you start pulling these apart and twisting to make the bow nice and fluffy. Make sure you fluff them out and you alternate each turn. And that's your present for the Christmas season. The only thing I recommended doing was just cutting off the ends here, which I did off camera. So now you're ready to give your present to the rest of your friends and family for Christmas.